Welcome to the 2023 Operation Barbecue Relief Awards presented by Phillips 66. So I think most of you probably know me by now. My name is Brian Pollock. I'm head of volunteer services for Operation Barbecue Relief. And while I'm going to be your host for today's journey through recognizing our most outstanding volunteers, you don't have to worry. I'm not going to talk the entire time. We're actually going to do something a little bit different this year, which you'll see here in a minute. But let me start first by saying truly how grateful we are for Phillips 66's generous support, not only as our presenting sponsor for this year's awards, but also for sponsoring our entire volunteer program. I mean, how awesome is that, right? Their commitment to our cause and our support of their volunteers have played a vital role in our ability to make a meaningful impact to communities impacted by disaster and in the lives of our heroes in uniform every day. And for us today, it's really the most special day of the year, I think. To me, it is. It's the day we acknowledge and honor the heart and soul of our organization, which is our volunteers. Our volunteers are the lifeblood of Operation Barbecue Relief. It's something we say a lot because it's something we all believe to be true. You give your time and your talents to provide hot meals and comfort to communities after disasters and to enrich heroes' lives every day. It's inspiring to see how the volunteers all rally around each other, how you nominate each other for all these awards throughout the year, and that by the sheer volume alone, we see that. And it's how you show your appreciation and admiration for each other. And I'm always happy to say it's not easy getting to the point we are today, where we actually get to make these announcements, because it starts with hundreds of nominations that have come in across the board and so many reviews and discussions just to get to the finalists. And after we've done that, then we finally still have to make the case for the recipients of the awards. And that alone is even much more difficult. And I could go on, which is probably what most of you are afraid is going to happen, but I'm not. So congratulations and a big round of applause to everybody who has become a finalist. And let's go ahead and get going. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to go around the organization to a few different members, people you've seen out and about and you've known for quite a while now, to help us make these presentations. And so every year, our first award is the Heart Award. And to help us with the Heart Award, making that announcement, is Jay Collins. So Jay, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate the introduction. I'm Jay Collins. I'm the Chief Programs Officer for Operation Barbecue Relief. I'm here today to announce the Heart Award. The Heart Award is presented to an individual who has demonstrated an extraordinary level of giving spirit. Think of this like the gymnastics all-around event, sort of a cumulative involvement at deployments, ASP events, and maybe even a little bit behind the scenes. This award received so many nominations that it was really hard to get it down to just 5. So many great people doing truly amazing things throughout the last year. Without further ado, the finalists for the 2023 Heart Award are Elaine Moore, Forrest Parks, Dawn Edwards, Kirsty Withrow, and Tara Wright. And the recipient of the 2023 Heart Award is Dawn Edwards. Congratulations, Dawn. Dawn is truly the embodiment of an Operation Barbecue Relief volunteer and what the Heart Award is truly all about. He shows up all the time and gives his all no matter what he does. He does any job that needs to be done, whether it's big or small, assigned to him, or simply something he knows has to be done. No matter the task, he's going to do it, and he's going to do it right. We can unequivocally count on him. Congratulations, Don. Thank you for being such a critical part of Operation Barbecue Relief. And Brian, back to you.
Great. Thank you, Jay. And congratulations, Don. Your dedication to giving Operation Barbecue Relief is simply incredible. Thank you for all that you do. Okay, moving on. Our next award that we do is our Motivational Award. And to bring you the Motivational Award finalist and recipient is Mike Richter. Mike, over to you.
Thank you, Brian. I'm Mike Richter. I'm the leader of Disaster Response Area Coordinator and Regional Director Program. I'm here today to announce the winner of the 2023 Motivational Award. The Motivational Award is presented to an individual who has made a remarkable impact on morale at a deployment or at an event. We had many outstanding nominees for the award, but after a lot of careful consideration, the 5 finalists for the 2023 Motivational Award are Kelsey Cross, Elaine Moore, Gene Boldman, Matt Lang, and Steve Anderson. And the recipient of the 2023 Motivational Award is Gene Boldman. Gene is always polite to everyone and always has a kind word to say. His positive attitude is motivational just by itself, but in light of personal matters and resiliency and coming back and continuing to support Operation Barbecue Relief as he always has, you'd be hard pressed to find a more inspirational or motivational story. I personally have seen Gene share the OBR way in some very trying situations. Congratulations, Gene. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Mike, and congratulations, Gene, and thank you for all the inspiration you bring to everyone here at Operation Barbecue Relief. Your story is amazing, and I thank you for everything. All right, and speaking of moving on down the road, our next award is the Road Warrior, and our very own Brian Maraska is going to take us through the finalists and the award recipient. And so, Brian, if you would, please.
Thank you, Brian, for the introduction. My name is Brian Maraska, and I am the head of programs here at Operation Barbecue Relief. I'm here today to announce the recipient for the Road Warrior Award. Our third award is the Road Warrior Award, presented to an individual who has not let travel, distance, or time hinder their participation in deployments or events. The finalists for the 2023 Road Warrior Award are Don Edwards, Randy Hartman, Robert Palmer, Steve Primrose, Steve Anderson, and the recipient of the 2023 Road Warrior Award is, drumroll, Randy Hartman. Randy was king of the road in 2023. Whether traveling to essentially every deployment and various events to helping move equipment, there is no doubt about the amount of time and number of miles Randy logged to support Operation Barbecue Relief. Thank you to all the volunteers for a wonderful year, and congrats to this year's finalists and recipients of the Road Warrior Award. Back to you, Brian.
Great. Thank you, Brian. And congratulations, Randy. And thank you for your unwavering dedication and time that you spend out there for Operation Barbecue Relief. It's a well-deserved award. Our next award is a great award. It's the Cucumber, which is something we get to, where we get to focus on some of the newest volunteers that we've had come into the organization and recognize those achievements. And so to help us recognize our finalists and our award recipient, we bring you John Imbriolo, or to most of you, Johnny I. So Johnny, if you would, please.
Thank you, Brian. Hey everyone, Johnny I here. I'm the Director of Non-Disaster Programs at Operation Barbecue Relief. Today I'm going to announce the recipient of the Cucumber Award. This award is presented to an individual who has made a huge impression as a brand new volunteer with Operation Barbecue Relief. The finalists for the 2023 Cucumber Award are Joe Coppolino, Victor Lockwood, Miro Polakovic, Emlyn Thomas, and Mary Todd. The winner of the Cucumber Award for 2023 is Victor Lockwood. Now, Victor came to Operation Barbecue Relief in a slightly different way than most of our volunteers. Last summer, Victor came to Camp OBR, and he participated in our first ever Gold Star Men's Retreat. Victor was a little skeptical at first. He didn't know what to expect, but he quickly embraced the Camp OBR spirit and working alongside other families of our fallen military heroes. Victor stepped up and led all of our construction team as we did our service projects. He stayed up late at night helping us clean up after the day was done. He met me first thing in the morning to help cook breakfast. And it was at that moment I knew Vic was hooked, and he just wanted to serve. Shortly thereafter, he came to Hurricane Idalia in Live Oak, Florida, where I had the opportunity to work side by side with Vic in the Camp Chef kitchen, as well as under the main cook tent. After that, Victor started volunteering in almost every Always Serving project that was in his area. He would drive from Alabama back to Camp OBR to set up beehives. He drove from Alabama down to Florida to participate in our Day of Giving campaign. Victor's become a beloved presence in our community. As he volunteers, he honors his beautiful daughter, Katie Jo's legacy of continuing her life of service. We are truly honored as he shares her stories with us while volunteering. Congratulations, Vic. Well deserved. Now, Brian, back to you.
Great. Thank you, Johnny. And congratulations, Victor. And thank you for your remarkable contributions to Operation Barbecue Relief. I can honestly say that for as much as you might say what you've gotten from us, we have gotten many-fold in return from you. So thank you for everything. All right. Our next award is the Innovation Award. And the Innovation Award, really nobody better to do this than probably the person who does most of the innovating behind the scenes here at Operation Barbecue Relief, in our technology especially, which is Jeremy Bruce. So Jeremy, if you would take us through the Innovation Award, please.
Thank you, Brian. My name is Jeremy Bruce, and I am the Senior Head of Technology and Volunteer Integration for Operation Barbecue Relief. Our fifth award is the Innovation Award. The Innovation Award is presented to those who make life a little easier by introducing an idea or invention which has been put into service at deployments, events, and/or behind the scenes. The finalists for the 2023 Innovation Award are, in no particular order, Harry Leonard, Mike Moore, Mike Swarian, and Ronnie Gilman. It gives me immense pleasure to be before you today as we celebrate the spirit of innovation and dedication. Each year, we bestow the Innovation Award upon an individual who has made significant contributions to our operations by creating something unique and useful. This year, we're delighted to honor someone who exemplifies these qualities through a blend of creativity and practical solution finding. Our recipient of the Innovation Award is Mike Swarian, affectionately known to many of us as JetBlue Mike. He has not only brought forward an inventive spirit, but also a commitment to enhancing safety and the efficiency in our most bustling area, which is the kitchen. His inventive mind led to the development of a groundbreaking overhead water system that services each of the tilt skillets. Thanks to Mike, our kitchen staff can now fill and clean each skillet directly at their stations. This ingenious system eliminates the need for hauling buckets of water or dragging hoses across the ground, and thereby reducing tripping hazards and greatly improving both safety and sanitation in the kitchen. Mike's creation is a prime example of how a simple yet effective idea can transform everyday tasks, making them safer and more efficient. His willingness to tackle a long-standing problem and his ability to engineer a practical solution truly set him apart. This award recognizes not just a single achievement, but his proactive approach and his relentless pursuit of excellence. So without further ado, please join me in congratulating the 2023 Innovation Award winner, Mike Swarian. Mike, your inventive contribution has made life significantly easier for everyone involved, and for that, we are incredibly grateful. Thank you for your dedication and your inspiring innovation. Congratulations, Mike. Brian, back to you.
Wow, that's awesome. And congratulations to JetBlue. Thank you, Jeremy, for doing that. And JetBlue, thank you for your innovative approach to everything. You're constantly coming up with ideas to make things better and easier on the ground. And it's just simply amazing. And we do appreciate that. So thank you for everything. Okay, so the next award, Behind the Heart. And I know I did say you weren't going to have to listen to me talk the whole time, but you are going to have to put up with me for just a little bit longer, and because I get to do the Behind the Heart Award. So you already know who I am, Brian Pollock, Head of Volunteer Services. So the Behind the Heart Award is presented to an individual who works tirelessly behind the scenes at Operation Barbecue Relief to make the organization successful. There are so many people who volunteer behind the scenes, and most people really never get to hear about them. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on, especially outside of deployments and events. So these finalists for the 2023 Behind the Heart Award are truly an outstanding bunch from all the nominations we received. And those finalists are Abby James, Emlyn Thomas, Greg Cruz, Jim Rude, and Kirsty Withrow. And I'm thrilled to be able to say the recipient of the 2023 Behind the Heart Award is Jim Rude. And I can tell you from firsthand experience that Jim is the embodiment of this award. From the hours that he spends at the warehouse, making sure things are ready to go when we have to go, to being one of the key team leads as part of the virtual volunteer team, to even last year now joining the volunteer services team on an ongoing basis to take on additional responsibilities, helping to manage volunteers and various other aspects of events across both the Always Serving project and still all of the additional deployment duties that go with that team. He puts in hundreds of hours behind the scenes to making sure stuff gets done. And that's really what the definition is of a behind the heart volunteer. So congratulations, Jim, and thank you for all of your outstanding contributions. Well done. See, I told you it wasn't going to have to be the whole time, just a little bit longer. Okay, but we're going to keep moving. So next up is our Grassroots Award. And the Grassroots Award, we felt it was fitting that the presenter for this award should be the first person to ever receive this award. And that is our very own Donnie Paul. So Donnie, if you would, please take us through the Grassroots Award.
Thank you, Brian. I'm Donnie Paul, the Fast Team and Equipment Maintenance Program Manager. I'm here today to announce the recipient for the Grassroots Award. This is a great award in my opinion, and not just because I was the very first volunteer to receive it, but because it's about recognizing our volunteers giving on their own time outside our mission. It's giving to those who put their barbecue skills and knowledge to work to serve their own communities in an exceptional manner while not in an Operation Barbecue Relief deployment or event. The finalists for the 2023 Grassroots Award are Alan Jones, David Smokey Birch, Jeff Petkavicius, Ronnie Gilman, and Stephen Crass. The recipient of the 2023 Grassroots Award is Alan Jones. When Alan isn't volunteering with Operation Barbecue Relief, he spends his time giving back to his local communities, whether it's in partnership with local Pinellas fire and police stations to deliver food to those in need, or giving back to first responders and underserved communities through the Firemen's Union. Alan is all about helping and caring for others. Congratulations, Alan. Well deserved. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Donnie. Congratulations, Alan, and thank you for your relentless dedication to Operation Barbecue Relief and carrying forward the mission of Operation Barbecue Relief back to those in your community, even when you're not on a deployment or all the multitude of other things that you do. So thank you for that. Okay, we're getting down to it. 2 awards to go. Next up is the Leadership Award. Our Leadership Award, who better to present that than one of our key leaders in the organization, one of our co-founders, Will Cleaver. And so, Will, would you please take us through the Leadership Award?
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate the introduction. I'm Will Cleaver, one of the co-founders, Chief People Officer, and Head of Finance for Operation Barbecue Relief. I'm here today to announce the recipients for the 2023 Leadership Award. The Leadership Award is presented to an individual who displays the utmost in leadership characteristics, someone others willingly follow, trust, and seek to emulate. We have so many great leaders in our volunteer base, and that number continues to grow as more step up at every deployment to take on responsibility to make the mission successful. With so many amazing folks, paring down nominations of these top 5 finalists was no easy task. The finalists for 2023 Leadership Award are David Pavone, Lewis Pratt, Scott Jarrett, Steve Anderson, and Steve Primrose. And the recipient of the 2023 Leadership Award is Steve Anderson. Congratulations, Steve. Steve has shown a great leadership throughout 2023. Through 4 deployments last year, Steve stepped up to provide guidance to new volunteers and to organize the protein operations, including prepping and processing. He is calm under pressure, excellent at organization, and communicates what needs to be done. He's taken a leadership role in many events and deployments throughout the year, while continuing to challenge himself to improve and being a great lead by example leader. Congratulations, Steve. Well deserved.
Great. Thank you, Will. And congratulations, Steve. And thank you for all of your outstanding leadership and dedication throughout 2023. You continue to do great things, and the Leadership Award is well deserved. You've earned it. Okay, so before we move on, while I still have a captive audience, I want to again express our sincerest thanks to Phillips 66 for being our presenting sponsor for the 2023 Operation Barbecue Relief Awards, and for their ongoing commitment to our cause. Your generosity has made this event possible, and we are truly grateful for your partnership in all of this. And just a heads up to everyone, in case you're wondering, starting May 1st, be on the lookout. The 2024 nomination survey for volunteer awards for 2024 will be going live. Again, that's May 1st. So you'll see that on social media. You'll see it in some newsletters. You'll see it kind of everywhere as we ramp that up. So make sure you go out there right away and get those nominations in while they're fresh in your head, so you remember the name and who did what, and you can really kind of help ramp up and make our process even more difficult. That's really our goal, is to have this process become more and more difficult every single year. And we do that thanks to the contributions of nominations from y'all. So please go out there and do that. Okay. And with that, on to our final award. Last but absolutely not least, Volunteer of the Year. The Rod Kramer Volunteer of the Year Award. And who better to make that announcement other than our other co-founder, Stan Hayes. So Stan, with that, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Brian. Hey everybody, Stan Hayes, CEO and co-founder of Operation Barbecue Relief. And tonight I have the honor of presenting the Rod Kramer Volunteer of the Year Award. The Rod Kramer Volunteer of the Year Award is presented to an individual who exemplifies volunteerism and is recognized for their outstanding contributions to Operation Barbecue Relief by their peers and by the organization. You know, I wanted to give a little bit of background. I don't know that I've ever really, talked much about this award, but, Rod Kramer was one of the nicest people I've ever met in barbecue and outside of barbecue. I knew Rod for several years before Operation Barbecue Relief was founded. Rod was the nicest guy. At a competition, he would probably help somebody, or not probably, he did help people when he should have been doing his own stuff because they needed help, because that's the kind of guy Rod was. He was always, everyone's biggest cheerleader, OBR's biggest cheerleader for sure at the beginning, and had one of the most positive attitudes. Rod was one of the very first volunteers to show up in Joplin, and tell us, hey, I'm on my way. I'm going to come and help. Through, the beginning of the organization, and as we were forming and getting our 501c3 and everything, Rod came to us and said, I'm going to get you your first corporate gift. And, a month after we had our 501c3 status, we got our first corporate gift. Rod was engaged all the way to the end. Rod left the barbecue contest and wasn't feeling well, and decided to go to a minor emergency clinic because he wasn't feeling well. And, lo and behold, they hurried him off to the hospital based on some of his results for further testing. And Rod thought he had the flu or something, and he had leukemia. And Rod lost his battle fairly quickly with leukemia. But through that, he was still so positive and worked to, or wanted to see how he could work to help us. This award's named after Rod because of the heart, the work ethic, the friendship, and the respect that he embodied. These are the traits of our Volunteer of the Year. I don't know, if Rod was here today, that he would even want to, he was so humble, he wouldn't want this kind of praise, but it's something he definitely earned. So tonight, getting to honor him while honoring these 5 finalists is pretty amazing, because the 5 finalists in themselves are each very deserving of this award. So, in no particular order, I'll name the top 5 and then tell you who the winner is. Don Edwards, Emlyn Thomas, Gary Brownsberger, better known as G5, Randy Hartman, and Steve Anderson. Again, each one of these nominees is certainly, embodies the traits and made this a very hard, decision for the team. But there could only be one. And I am thrilled to announce that the 2023 Operation Barbecue Relief Rod Kramer Volunteer of the Year, who I still owe 32 cents to, is no other than our G5, Mr. Gary Brownsberger, a good friend and a great volunteer. A little bit about Gary is, the guy has worked tirelessly. I don't know if you work next to him, you're pretty much in awe of his work ethic and, his friendship that he does give. Whether it's driving the forklift or counting pallets or digging dirt in the garden, whether in disaster or at the camp, Gary's been a huge asset to OBR. And, it is an honor to recognize him tonight. So I hope everybody gives Gary a huge attaboy. G5, keep on going. So thank you very much, Gary, for all your hard work. Thank you, Don, Emlyn, Randy, and Steve, for your amazing work in 2023. And I can only imagine what 2024 is going to bring with you and all the other nominees tonight in all the other categories. It's an honor to have you as part of the OBR family, and hope everybody has a great night. Brian, I'll turn it back to you to close this out.
Awesome. Congratulations, G5. Thank you, Stan, for all of that. G5, you are truly an inspiration to everyone, and you embody what it means to be an Operation Barbecue Relief volunteer. Well done, and thank you for all you do. Congratulations on being the 2023 Operation Barbecue Relief Volunteer of the Year. And before people start closing the box and leaving us, I do want one more shout out to all of our finalists and all of our award recipients. Just a truly amazing group of people. And so congratulations. And thank you to the Phillips 66 as our presenting sponsor again for 2023 Operation Barbecue Relief Volunteer Awards. Thank you for making this event possible and for your support of our volunteer program. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you to all of our amazing volunteers for everything that you do. I said it earlier, you are the heart and soul of Operation Barbecue Relief, and we are so grateful for your dedication and your service. Thank you to all of our award presenters today. Awesome job all around, I think. And to everyone who tuned in to help us to celebrate and honor the most outstanding volunteers from 2023. If you're watching this and you're not already part of our volunteer community, you're missing out. Get on your phone, you're watching me right now. When we're done, hop over to the App Store, download the free OBR Volunteers app through your phone. It only takes a few minutes to go ahead and get yourself registered as a volunteer, get through those steps. And then once you've done that, we will be happy to get you out there and get you some firsthand experience with some life-changing work helping others. Together, we can continue to provide comfort and care to those in need and ensure that they feel seen and valued, even in their darkest moments. Okay? Spending some time this afternoon to honor our volunteers and our award recipients. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a great day. Thank you.